everyone, I'm Princess Link and welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 2. I got slime. It's cool. It's like a potion or something, except it says slime on it. Can't figure out how to get that off without puffing up my nails and that stuff. Anyway, Chapter 9. Raiden switched on the codec. Colonel, the sealed Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
The colonel didn't sound very concerned. What happened to the Navy's cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down, it just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
The young operator's exasperation and anger surfaced more than he would have liked. Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now, do you understand?
But
there's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we have intelligence that the terrorists have wired C4 all over the big shell. We'll need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole plant. If that toxic spill does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but also poison the coastline for generations!
Shut up. Fullmetal Alchemist is good. Not the 2003 anime though. Brotherhood is good. And the manga. The Netflix movie was just kind of whatever. But the manga and Brotherhood are good. What is it?
Generations.
Raiden groaned inwardly. I'm sorry. Just the Armstrongs. By which I mean Alex Armstrong and Senator Armstrong. Not the Armstrong family. Anyway.
We had to adjust the mission objectives, Raiden. The priority right now is on removing those C4s. The president can wait, but this can't.
Sorry, my computer gets really slow if I have more than like 2 tabs open. It's so annoying. I don't like it.
Okay.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought in explosives thrown with them. He was supposed to stand by on Stretch C according to the mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to Simulation 2? Raiden asked sarcastically.
What are you talking about? Get to Stretch C and find him.
Understood. But I need you to tell me something. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit it no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire too. It's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from. Rose interrupted the conversation. Jack, snap out of it. Yeah, I have no idea what Rose sounds like. Or Raiden. Or like the characters in Metal Gear Solid 2. You know. And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real, the colonel said, and that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real. Rose again. I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you until it's over. Her voice did wonders in soothing his anxiety. Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done?
The colonel asked with not a little annoyance.
Raiden, you needed it on Stretch C.
The operative signed off, took a deep breath, and then gazed over the big shell struts. Also, apparently, I have no idea what snake sounds like. So there's that. He was standing on strut B. He could barely see the further roofs on the other side of Shell 2. The facility was overwhelmingly huge. How was he supposed to search the place for explosives? It was impossible. Nothing was going as planned. The VI training hadn't accounted for anything like what had happened to him today. Was he really ready for this mission? No. He's like 5. He's a child. I don't care what anyone says. He's a child. He's a child. A child. No. Why was everything so unreal? Get a hold of yourself. That had been the Colonel's command. Raiden wanted to slap Stoneface. Wait, you have a job to do, soldier, he told himself. He made his way quickly across the BC connecting bridge, found the stairwell to Strut C, and descended. From the various signs in the corridors, Raiden determined that the strut served as living quarters for Big Shell personnel and contained the mess facilities. He stood still and listened for any signs of movement, but couldn't hear anything. Raiden covertly moved down the hallway toward the dining hall and peered inside. No one there. The kitchen was off to the left. He peered through the swinging door and saw an older man sitting and working at a long counter. There was an array of tools and equipment in front of him. The man was well-built, African-American, bald, and appeared to be in his late 50s. The leather jacket he wore was emblazoned with the legend NYPD Bomb Squad on the back. Raiden entered the room, aimed the M9, and said, "Freeze!" The man jumped and raised his hands. "Don't shoot!" A pair of pliers was in his right hand. "You a cop?" Raiden asked. "I'm not NYPD," the man answered. "I came in with the SEALs, the Bravo team." Raiden's nerves were not in the best shape, thanks to his encounters with Vamp and Fortune. He kept his finger on the trigger and the gun pointed at the man. "Who are you with?" the man asked. "And what happened to SEAL Team 10? "They're dead. All of them," the man winced. "That's bad." He sank into the thought and lowered his hands. He rose slowly from his stool. "Did I tell you that you could move?" The door to the dining hall crashed open. Raiden swung the pistol to it and saw Lieutenant Pliskin standing there. He just, like, kicks open the door, like, "Bitch!" Like, "Bitch!" Just, like, you know, as one does. "It's all right," the SEAL said. "He's not one of the bad guys." Pliskin entered the room. An M4 was slung over his shoulder, and he looked less pale than before. "Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid." The SEAL approached the older man. "What's your name?" "My name's Peter. Peter Stillman." Pliskin's eyes narrowed and then he nodded. Lecturer at Navscoliad, Indian Head. Also consultant for the NYPD Bomb Squad. And a poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic. The man called Stillman placed the pliers on the counter and grabbed a walking cane that had been resting against his workstation. He limped away from Pliskin, apparently not happy that the SEAL knew so much about him. "I thought you'd retired," Pliskin said. "I did," Stillman answered. "Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me," he said, sighing, "with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg." "What's this leg?" Raiden noted that the man's right leg must be prosthetic. So you're the bomb disposal guy." "So you're the bomb disposal guy," Raiden figured. Pliskin gestured toward the man. "Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosive disposal textbook, and you'll see his name." That's not a real thing. That cannot possibly be a real thing. Stillman shrugged. "It's just an ancient history now." "Why did they bring you out of retirement then?" Raiden asked. "Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students." He turned back to the two soldiers. "The Emperor of Explosives. They call him Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him, in a sense." "And that's why you're here?" "And that's why you're here," Pliskin said. "Yeah, I'm pretty rusty, though. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn." "I wouldn't say that." Pliskin eyed Raiden and said, "There are at least 2 people here who claim to be experts at bomb disposal." Raiden glared at him questioningly. Stillman studied the 2 men. "Are you 2 with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing." "Oh, we're with another squad," Pliskin muttered. "My name's Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir. He held out his hand, but Stillman ignored it. Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal? Biden wanted... Wait. Don't worry about me. He jerked his head toward Biden and added, and he looks young, but he can do it. We need more manpower. Biden wanted to protest. What's your name? Stillman asked him. Biden? That's an odd name. Biden averted his eyes and asked, are there any other survivors? There is another civilian, an engineer with me. An engineer? A skinny guy with glasses. He went in with us. Stillman said. Where is he? I haven't seen him since that skirmish. Was he killed? I don't think so. Pliskin smiled to himself. I see. I don't really know who was supposed to be saying any of that. Except the... They told me he was the security systems architect for the Big Shell. Why would they bring a civilian along? Biden asked. Everything in the structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get past all the security measures. I never heard anything about that. Stillman shrugged again. He had official orders with him. He's in the shell somewhere, but we'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs. But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad. Yup, Pliskin said. So we have to do it ourselves. Biden was still uncertain. But I've never defused a bomb before. The Kodak chirped and Biden turned to answer it. Hold on a sec. I'll have to confer with the CEO again. Pliskin taunted lightly. Glad to hear Stillman's safe, the colonel said. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure. Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal. It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself. Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman? I wasn't informed of that. That's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand. Biden, the enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now. Those interrupted again. Jack, you can do this. Trust me. The colonel continued. You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VI, but you're more than capable of handling C4. This is a little different from using C4. You're up for this, it was urged. You know that. Pliskin called to him. How about it, kid? Are the results in yet? Biden signed off and turned to the two men. He reluctantly nodded. Stillman went around the counter where his tools were displayed. There's no need to think about this. Wait, who's saying this? There's no need to think about this so much. He won't actually be dismantling a bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. He pushed forward a pack of C4. This is a C4 bomb. Stillman flipped the switch and a diode glowed green. It's live now. You can see it pulsing. He then grabbed a canister from the counter. Now you spray this on the sucker end. He shook the canister a few times and then sprayed the contents on the C4. Mist covered the explosive with a fine white substance. The green indicator faded. There we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly. How long does the effect last? Biden asked. There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours. That's enough time. Pliskin noted. If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose. That won't be easy, Pliskin said. We don't know a thing about Fat Man. Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs? Biden asked. Here, take this with you. He handed each of them a device that resembled a television remote control. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s. The what? Pliskin explained. In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4 scent. That's right, Stillman said. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented virtually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar. What if he's using some other odorless substance? Raiden asked. I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is. Signatures? Pliskin asked. Yes. On every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the clone he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum. Is that something he learned from you? The seal asked. No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. That there are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. All I taught him were skills. And now I have to stop him from using them to destroy us all. Pliskin examined the tools and said, Let's see how well that sensor works. Alright. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strutzy as well. Here? Raiden asked, suddenly looking around the room. Pliskin switched on his sensor and watched the tiny monitor. Immediately, a ground plan of the kitchen appeared, with glowing dots representing the live bodies of Raiden, Stillman, and himself. A green mist-like grid veiled the entire area, including a washroom off to the south of the kitchen. That green stuff is a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor. It's a pretty big area, isn't it? Raiden asked. Don't complain, it's better than nothing, Pliskin retorted. Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay? Don't forget you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on. We have to keep out of the enemy sight, too. Or the radar gets knocked offline if we're spotted? Raiden asked. Exactly. Stillman continued. I know the structure of this facility. And if he wants to take out the plant, where he'd target. You know this for sure. I don't know. Of course, I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition's a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time and place. Big Shell consists of 12 different struts and 2 central cores, all connected. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out. 6 on shell 1, another 6 on shell 2. Total of 12 bombs at least. Considering this shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion. It's exactly what he would have decided as well. Pliskin looked at Raiden. Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of shell 2. Wait, take this. Stillman grabbed 2 more items from the counter. 2 key cards. He handed one to Pliskin and the other to Raiden. Security cards issued to shell personnel. The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on the doors. Raiden, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card will get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get to shell 2. How did you get these? Raiden asked. That engineer I told you about gave them to me. He was supposed to program a set of all-access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, those cards won't get you into every area of the structure. Pliskin shrugged. We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. He nodded at Stillman and added, But you stay here. No, I'm going. The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry. But you'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anyone. Raiden could see that Stillman was hit by the seal's words, so he spoke with a little more tact. Why don't you let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio like in the original mission plan. Stillman finally nodded. All right, I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case. In case of what? The bomb pro didn't answer. Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one. Pliskin said. Who dares wins? Stillman registered the seal's words with suspicion. If anything comes up, let me know. He gave them his radio frequency for contact. Pliskin nodded at Raiden. Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. He patted the young man on the back and added, Semper Fi. He then turned and left the kitchen. Stillman watched Pliskin go and then said, That man's no seal. I don't even think he's he's a Navy man. What? Semper Fi, Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the command post and give orders with the kind of headphones he has on. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And who dares wins is the motto of the British Special Air Service. Raiden was confused. Again. Is he one of the terrorists then? No, somehow I don't think so. He turned to Raiden. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Stillman laughed. Just take care of those bombs for now. Raiden tried to laugh along with the joke, but failed. What about you? They could be back in this area soon. I'll hide out in the pantry for a while. He limped over to it, opened the door, and stepped inside. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here, too, so you won't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by radio. Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to fear, the darkness comes. Stillman closed the pantry door, leaving Raiden alone in the kitchen with an extremely daunting task ahead of him. So, if you liked that, don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!